Hey, welcome back everybody. My name is Steve. So in this video today, we're going to look at streaming services. We're going to look at the cost of the streaming services. I'm going to give you my opinion on all of this kind of stuff. Some of it is going to be a few tips on how we can save money and everything else. But more importantly, this video, I want to hear from you guys, your comments. What streaming services do you use? Why do you use it? What are you paying? And what are your feelings about streaming services? Are you looking to ditch Sky and Virgin Media and just go to streaming? I would love to hear your feedback. So let's get into this video. Right, so let's have a look. Let's just go through them quickly. And I was a little bit shocked at the ending bit, but we'll get there. So I think Netflix now, right, looking at Netflix, it's become a little bit of a staple diet, right? It's one of those that you kind of have, because it's a bit like having your mobile phone. You don't leave without your mobile phone. Netflix has now become part of our TV streaming as having your mobile phone on you. Now, you may disagree with me, and that's brilliant. You know, have your own opinion. I'd love to hear your comments. Always read your comments. I love reading those comments. Tell me why you have Netflix or why you don't have Netflix. Some people say the stuff on it's too old, they're not producing very good content anymore. And for the prices that they're charging, we can see down here, £18.99 a month. Now, of course, that does give you HD, it gives you up to 4, 5, whatever it is, streaming places, as long as it's within your house and so forth. So Netflix has come a bit of a staple. I have Netflix. Please tell me if you have Netflix or not. The next one seems to be, I don't know, can be a little bit hit or miss with some of the research that I've done, but I do have it, is Disney Plus. You get a lot of good shows. Disney are one of those that you kind of, the kids love it. They've got some good shows on it. They've got other kind of things on it. But again, here we are, £14.99 a month. It's like, whoa, for that you get your 4K UHD, Ultra HD. And of course, you know, I appreciate if you've just gone out and bought and treated yourself to a lovely 4K Ultra HD TV with all the bells and whistles and surround sound and everything else, you're kind of going to want to go for that. And they know that, hence why they kind of produce these kind of subscription plans. Then you've got your standard at £9.99 or £99 a year, or say £100 a year. You're only getting 1080p full HD with that, and you're only getting 2 screens, so they kind of cut that down. This one I find a little bit confusing. The standard with ads, you're still paying £6 a month, give or take, but you get ads with it. So what? I, I don't know. You're getting ads, and you still got to pay. That's a strange one, but there is a lot of shows on that. I do like Disney. Do I watch it a lot? Eh, you know, now I've got the Google TV, it tells me what stuff's on, and I tend to kind of click on that. And then a lot of the stuff, a lot of the films that I've been watching recently have kind of been on Disney. Next is Apple TV. Now, obviously, I am an Apple fanboy to a degree. I think what they do is really good. However, it has gone up in price recently. They do. However, I will say one thing I will say about Apple, they've done some. I haven't seen a bad show yet on Apple. You know, Ted Lasso, they've got a new series coming out with that. Slow Horses, Tehran, Shrinking, Hijack, Pluribus, Severance, The Morning Show, even down to the movies they've done. I can't say at the moment. Everything that Apple kind of produces at the moment, in typical Apple fashion, has been really good. I've been thoroughly impressed with it. And the quality, of course, it's Apple, right? If you've got the Apple TV 4K, or if you're just streaming it from the app, they somehow just produce the high quality, the good quality stuff. Apple do that. But again, for the prices of the Apple TV, it's costing £9.99 a month now. So say £10. Um, so you kind of, you know, you want to come away from Sky TV, you know, and you want to start streaming, or maybe you've got Sky TV and you've got this. This is where it starts getting crazy. I'm a YouTube premium person. I don't have the family plan. I am considering it because I just did a streaming video with Apple and I did streaming with Spotify. I'll link that in the description below if you want to watch that. It's last week's video. But I do have YouTube Premium. With YouTube Premium, you get YouTube Music. Now, YouTube Music doesn't come with lossless audio. It does come with spatial audio though. Um, and it just kind of, if you're just listening on headphones, you're not going to really notice the difference in that sound quality unless you're a particular audiophile. But most of my family are on Spotify, so it's going to be a bit of a move. I'm the bill payer. If I choose to do it, what choices they're going to have? They pay for their own Spotify or they stay. But with YouTube Premium, what I love most is because I do watch a lot of YouTube. Do you watch a lot of YouTube? Is it something you watch? But just recently on YouTube as well, they've been putting a load of free films on and some real classics as well. Weird Science, Secret of My Success, Die Hard was on there. There's a few films on there, and that's part of your YouTube Premium subscription. I have to say, for what you pay, which is what is it, £12.99 a month for a single person, no ads, YouTube Music, and you're getting these films as well. It's a pretty compelling taste for me. And I love watching YouTube anyway. I love watching the creativity of other people. And of course, I'm a YouTuber myself. So take that into consideration. Then we got this one, bit of an oddball, Paramount Plus. Now, yes, I do subscribe to Paramount Plus. It's only £4.99 a month. There's some really good films on it. Fantastic. If you haven't watched this one here now, Sylvester Stallone, you know, he's a typical whatever, but he does rock this part. If you haven't watched Tulsa King, highly recommend it. Fantastic. It's got a lot of stuff in there. It's really good. It's £4.99 a month. Mobland, there's another series coming out, I believe, of that. You got 1923. They've got some really good series. That's why I subscribe to it. It's a really good for £4.99 a month. And I believe if you are someone that doesn't cancel Sky, I do believe that if you've got the Sky Cinema, I think they actually chuck Paramount Plus into that subscription. So you get that free. Not a bad deal. And of course, if you don't have Sky, we move on to Now TV. Now TV is really good. They've got flexible plans, they've got saver plans. So if you go to your flexible plans, it goes like that. Now, they kind of do, you get like you got like so if I just go back to now, you've got your TV at £4.99 a month. Then you've got your sports, entertainment, and cinema. Now, you can pay for a day pass if you are a keen football, rugby, or whatever, and that will give you all day access to the Sky Sports channels, which is like £14.99, which is like a day pass, or you can pay a subscription if you choose Sky Sports. It's £28 a month, or you've got the flexi of 31, excuse me, and there's your temporary access. So going back to this, then you've got your entertainment package, which is all the usual Sky TV shows, and you've got this one here, £8.99 a month. Tell you a little secret in a second, and then you've got your flexi plan, which takes it to £9.99 a month, where you're not kind of tied into 12 months. Actually, that's 12 months. It was kind of, is that 6 before? I don't know. Hit me up in the comments if you know. Then you've got your Sky Cinema. So if you want access to the Sky movies, and also they're doing a package there of the movies and TV shows at £8.99 a month. Now, little secret if you don't already know, if you have Now TV, you can get it for free at the beginning. They give you like a little bit of a trial, 7 days, I think it might be. But if you go through the process of actually cancel it, don't bottle it, go right to the very end, right to the very end. So you're actually going to cancel it. They will offer you a sweet deal, and they keep doing it, and you can keep repeating it for like £3.99 a month for like the movies and £2.99 a month for the entertainment, and you can get a really, really good deal. So yeah, definitely look at that. If you're someone that's coming away from Sky and you've ditched the big dish and the old technology or whatever, and you've moved to a Now TV, so you can have it across multiple devices, but still get access to those. You know, Sky Atlantic do some great shows and things like that. Last but not least, for me is Prime. Now, again, there's a little bit of a catch swing roundabout, which angers me, but at the same time, they do some fairly good content. And it, again, with Prime, it's a little bit all over the place. So for Prime Video, it's £7.99 a month. So you get access to all the amazing content of Prime Video. Let me get to the caveat in a sec. For Amazon Prime, with Prime Video is £8.99 a month. So no brainer. So you get shopping with Prime. You also get access to kind of bit of Prime music, and you get the Prime Video for the extra pound a month. Kind of a no brainer. So I would probably go with that subscription. So, which I have done. Um, but, but you're getting ads now, right? And if you don't want the ads, there's this little catch in there that says if you pay an extra £2.49 a month, right, you can go ad free. Well, hang on. I was paying for premium and I had no ads. Now I get ads and now I've got to pay an extra £2 something to go ad free. I mean, what? Uh, it's like a subscription of a subscription. And it kind of put a bit of a bad taste in my mouth to a point where I actually almost cancelled my Prime Video. Still kind of tossing the coin on that one. I don't know. But yes, I don't know quite. And also as well, I was kind of reliving my Miami Vice days, of Crockett and Tubbs. And I was literally halfway through the series. He was just getting his Ferrari Testarossa. Suddenly now I've got to pay for it. What? Why have I got to pay for it? It was free. All the series was free. It was all on part of Prime. Now I suddenly got to pay for it. Someone did say to me, a lot of people were watching it, so they've tapped on that, which again has put a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. Now, what having all of these, and I've not even touched on other stuff as well, but these are the ones that I particularly use on a daily basis when I'm watching TV. They are the main ones that I use. And believe it or not, this costs 84.92 a month. And if you've got Sky on top of that, of course, you would remove Now TV. You got Sky on top of that. And I know some of you people are paying anything between £40 to £100, especially if you've got multi room. You're looking at what? Let's just round that off and say you're paying what, £200 a month just to watch TV? Wow. Are you as shocked as I am? I mean, £85 a month. That's just nuts. And that's only going to go up, right? Because they're going to increase that, right? Which one of these, right? I want to know. I highly want to know, what streaming service do you use and why? And, and these shows are on different things. Like, so, people will talk in work. You might talk in work and they might say, oh, have you watched such and such? And you can't because it's on that service, and you can't watch it because it's on that service. And it costs a fortune to have all of these services. And it is this where TV's going with the streaming? And yeah, I know you've got, even ITV Player has a subscription because it says, hey, don't watch the ads, subscribe. It's not the best player, but again, there's a subscription. BBC is, they say, free, but it's not free because you have to have a TV licensing to watch it. So that's not free. And in fact, that's quite expensive. I think it's whatever it is, £100 and something a year now for the BBC license. I appreciate they need to make money, their businesses. This is a globalist, capitalist world, but it's getting a little bit out of hand. When you think Netflix is like, I know you can go all the way down to £5.99 a month, and if it's just you and you don't want HD or all this, all these bells and whistles that they try and bolt onto these things. But where does it end? Where do you stop with the subscriptions? Then you've got your music subscriptions, now they're talking about cars. They're talking about cars on subscription, because they realise it's that reoccurring revenue rather than just buying. Even Apple have realised, Final Cut Pro used to be just a purchase of a one-off thing. Now they're kind of bringing in this subscription thing. And I bet you, for all of us that bought Final Cut Pro as a one-off, when they do the new subscription thing, I bet is going to get features that we might not get, and we might have to move to that version of Final Cut Pro to get those features. It's just the way of the world, right? But it's a lot of money. Please hit me up in the comments. What did you think about this video? Did it open your eyes? Is it something you're contemplating on doing? When you look at Sky and that's costing you, wherever that's costing you, or Virgin Media, and you've got the streaming stuff, you kind of go, like Sky needs to do a little bit more if they want to keep you on Sky. I know they give you Paramount, and some give you Netflix, and some give you this. And now your bank may even give you, like Barclays for me, actually gives me Apple TV for free. And my EE subscription actually gives me Netflix for free. So I can get those things out, but I have to be on a certain tier of my mobile phone. So there's all these kind of different things that can help you save money. Just look into it. And obviously with the Now TV, that is a huge tip. You know, if you want to ditch Sky and just have Now TV, you just got to remember, maybe put that in the diary every 6 months. Just go to a rack and cancel that subscription to get a new deal. Sometimes they don't always offer it, but they want to keep you as a customer. So I hope you enjoyed this content. Please make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone that you think might find it interesting. As always, I really do appreciate all your comments. I read them all. I really engage with them. It really, it's really good to get other people's opinions on how they're doing, because the way of the world at the moment, so, money's very tight for certain people. It's good to see on how we can get these services. So until next time, take care.